Okay, we're back up here, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make use of a spell that I've been meaning to use and I keep forgetting. Let's use Faeror's Wind to create an anchor point here. Now we can come straight back here if we screw something up. Perfect. Okay. So I panicked, I ran into a pit. That pit, to be specific. There's its shadow. We should just lure it out and kill it so we don't have to worry about it. There it is. Get away from here, vile fiend. They do drop a lot of rupees when killed, so there's that. Okay, so... question is, when it's oriented like this... yeah, we can't go that way, so we're gonna have to untwist it, aren't we? There's our anchor point. How does one untwist this thing? Oh great, I have to deal with these jerks again. Okay. Is there any... I hit right, not left. Like, how do those even get confused? I definitely hit right. Okay, so you can shoot it again. Understood. So you have to orient it one way to get the treasure, and then orient it back. Otherwise, this is a pit. But as long as it's oriented the way it was originally, instead, you can get through the door. I said this before, but it's fun doing the dungeons where I kind of remember them, but I don't remember the entirety of the solution to the puzzles. It's not like doing the dungeon new, because I remember enough of the dungeon that, like, nothing surprises me particularly. But I do have to re-solve some of the puzzles because I don't remember all the solutions, and that's kind of neat. Man, Little Link had a much easier time hitting those stupid pots. Apparently I've already opened all these, and the game remembers. Alright, time for progress again. Yeah, I know, Navi, thanks. Let's lure it out and kill it. Get out of here. Thanks for all the rupees, though. Okay, so there's a corridor, which green bubbles instead of blue bubbles. Where does this lead? Camera angle's having some issues. Okay, it leads absolutely nowhere because I guess it's rotated wrong for that. Very well. So what distinguishes a green bubble from its blue cousin? Tell me more, Navi. Okay, she doesn't really have anything different to say. They seem weaker than the blue bubbles. Alright, good thing we have another small key, but this is our last one, so hopefully I haven't forgotten any. Well, this is pretty special. but I think I remember this. So that eye has ice, quite obviously. So we're going to need to shoot it, but we're going to need to shoot it through the fire in order to melt the ice. Now, I don't think that would actually work in real life, but it's a cool puzzle, so let's not worry about that. First try. Alright, and that's how we rotate that corridor. I don't think there's anything else in this room for us. And we probably don't want to take a swim in that incredibly toxic-looking miasma. I guess there are some pots down there, which might contain recovery hearts, but I don't really care. And the green bubbles are back. Hey, they drop recovery hearts. Alright, so now that the orientation has changed, probably what we can do now is drop down that pit, because the compass says there aren't any treasure chests here. So I'm guessing that's the only thing of significance in here now. Yeah, seems like it. Ah, yes, I recall this. A gigantic checkerboard floor. I'm worried to go through there, because what if it's a one-way door? Let's check the map. Where does that lead? Leads somewhere we've already been, so let's complete this first. So there's a giant checkerboard floor, a falling ceiling, and gaps in the ceiling. I think we all know it. Navi, sometimes, I swear, sometimes. Okay, so pretty obvious what needs to be done here, I reckon. Okay, well, I was too slow on the draw, so that was my bad. And honestly, it takes so long, I can just go straight to this switch. I don't need to be so slow and cautious about it. Okay, I would appreciate if the camera would go back up again. Whatever. We know that this one with the treasure chest will be safe, so... Ah, I'm on the wrong side of the treasure chest. Arrows, how thrilling. Yeah, I was starting to make more of a meal of that than was really justified. You have all the time in the world between when it falls. And I remember this as well. I think Meg and Amy are the remaining ones. Alright, so we have to push these together to make a picture. And we have a time limit. I don't think there's any real penalty for failing, except that you have to do it again. That doesn't look like it fits with any part of the picture. It's not exactly hard when there's like 4 sections plus a decoy section. Well done to us. So are you Meg or Amy or neither? Amy. Okay, so I am kind of remembering their names. Sure, if you want to just keep appearing, that works for me. Alright. Amy, once again, took a bit of a beating, but we got there in the end. Where'd she drop those arrows? There they are. We're full, so we don't need another pickup. Okay, this leads to a corridor we haven't been to. It's probably going to come out on that upper ledge in the central hall that we couldn't reach earlier. Sure does. Now, is there anything of value up here? Well, that's a creepy noise. Looks like the final post sister has appeared, so we're going to need to make our way back there. That said, it doesn't appear that we can get there from here. So I think we have to do some backtracking. And so back through this falling ceiling area. Okay, I was going to try and go real fast by just rolling continuously, but then I hit the treasure chest and decided that the chances of success had become quite low. Okay, the chances of success are low when that happens too. Stupid Skulltulas. Alright, has this put us up somewhere high that we couldn't get to before? Ah, maybe we could have gotten here if we could summon Pierre the Scarecrow. Okay. We've been everywhere but the basement. We have summoned the last Poe sister. That's such a weird bug. We have summoned the last Poe sister back in the central hall. I think Meg might be her name. Sound like a bunch of Val Girl sisters. Amy, Meg, Joelle. Forget the last one's name. Alright, this is Meg. I remembered correctly. Wow, how do I remember that after all this time? Need to figure out which one is the real one. I don't think we can know in this case because we have to see when she splits. The real one spins around once or something. Yep, that one. It's pretty obvious when you know what to look for. You've got quite the obvious tell there, Meg. Honestly, this doesn't warrant the mini-boss music. Well, I guess if you don't realize that that's what causes the real one, or that's what gives the real one away, then this could be a lot trickier. As it is, trivial fight. Get out of here, Meg. Work on your tells. Alright. Whew. Long dungeon. And we're not quite done yet. We still have to do the basement. Now, this is another interesting spatial puzzle. So here we've got a large, not exactly circular, it's too polygonal, but kind of circular room. Guess it's actually an octagon. What we can do is we can grab on these giant wall sections jutting out and give them a push. And somehow that rotates the wall. And so we're going to have to do that a few times in order to expose a variety of areas we can get at. Kind of a neat little puzzle. So here's a switch. That opened up a gate, but I don't think we can really make use of it yet because I don't think the wall's rotated such that we can access it. So we'll just keep on rotating it. Another switch. Just opened another gate. We still can't get at the boss chamber, and we do want to get whatever in that chest. Oh, and it sounds like there's a gold Skulltula hiding in one of these alcoves, too. Wouldn't want to miss that. Oh, there's a regular Skulltula and the chest. Thanks for the hearts. Arrows. There you are. Look at us go. How many are we up to? 42. We can get the next prize, but the next prize sucks. But next time we're in Kakariko Village, we'll get it anyway. Okay, so we need to keep rotating it because we can't get at the boss chamber quite yet. My cat's been sleeping in my lap so long, my foot is falling asleep. Oh. Okay, I guess we missed a switch because there's still one gate left. Oh, okay, it's right here. Good. Don't have to waste a lot of time. Fortunately, we also have the boss key. Honestly, considering... Yeah, that wasn't perfect, but considering how confusing this forest temple can be and that I certainly didn't remember it perfectly, that was not a bad run. I'm not all that unhappy with it. Particularly when you also throw in the fact that I was tired on top of everything else. But I'm being a little premature because we're not done yet. Of course, we have to fight the boss. So enough dilly-dallying, let's do exactly that. Well, see the exact same painting hung around on all sides of this chamber. Got a nice rug with the Triforce symbol, but it doesn't seem like there's anything we can do here. Oh, but when we try to leave... Well, that's intimidating. That's a pretty creepy helmet. It's Phantom Ganon! Alright, so there's 2 stages to this boss fight. In the first stage, he's going to come charging out of paintings. You have to try to guess which one's real and shoot it. Okay, and not miss like I just did. There we go. You shoot him with your bow. Now sometimes he'll charge out of multiple paintings at once and only one of them is real. I don't really know exactly how to tell which one is real when that happens. Okay, he turns away at the last second, but there is some way to tell which one's real and which one's fake before it turns away, but I don't really know what it is. Whatever it is, I think it's pretty subtle. Okay, I missed. So well done to me. He does explode out of the paintings pretty fast. I'm not doing well. We have to admit that. This is going pretty poorly. My guessing skills are just not up to scratch, are they? Honestly, this part of the fight's kind of annoying. It's not my favorite. It's not a particularly fun thing to do. Also, I appear to be really bad at it, so there's that. Maybe I should be using Z targeting instead of trying to hit him manually. Or, honestly, the only way I'm... Okay, wrong one. There we go. When he's coming straight at me, I can hit him. But yeah, this part of the fight is honestly just more tedious and annoying than anything. I do not know how you're supposed to be able to tell which one's real. Oh, come on. Hey, I managed to get a hit in on him. Of course, he hit me too. Oh, finally, we're on to the second, more interesting stage of the fight. Sneeble goes to the Forest Temple. He comes out of one of the pictures. Yeah, we noticed that. Answer his magic attack with an attack of your own. So, it's basically the Aghanim fight, where you gotta play tennis. And I'm trying to get a camera angle where my view isn't blocked by the damn ropes, because that's real annoying. Come on, camera. Okay, this is a little unfair. Either I'm so close to him I don't have time to react, or if I'm a reasonable distance away, there's ropes blocking my view. Okay, I think we found a more reasonable camera angle. Alright, I do not have the timing down for this, clearly. There we go. Okay, I'm too slow. Link takes longer to swing his sword than I think he will. You need to be better, Link. Yeah, let me blame my character for my own failings. Come on, Link. Seriously, though. Like, there is a big freaking lag time between when I hit the button and when he completes his swing. Okay, there we go. Wow, this guy can take some punishment, huh? It also speeds up each time. There we go. Okay, we did it. With one heart remaining. We made it dramatic. Then he just kind of dissolves. That wasn't the real Ganon, of course. It was some kind of simulacrum. I mean, the real fight actually isn't going to be that different. Well, that's harsh. A dark fate awaits those who fail Ganondorf, I suppose. You almost have to feel sorry for that thing when you think about it. It's just Ganon's puppet. Does what it's told, and then when we defeat it, it gets banished to, quote-unquote, the gap between dimensions, whatever that is. Doesn't sound pleasant. I kind of like how Link is very exhausted when he has only a single heart. But we get a hot container. And that is the first of the future dungeons complete. And of course, Saria is the Sage of the Forest, and because she's an immortal Kokiri, she doesn't age, so she's still just a kid. Poor Saria. She's pretty tragic. Oh, that's what that weird symbol was. It was the Forest Medallion symbol. Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Wow, eternally friend-zoned. That's rough, Saria. Deku Tree, still fossilized. But I had a kid! Meet the baby, Deku Tree. Link, that was a really overdramatic scream. Like, that was way over the top. Hello, Deku Tree Sprout. You're pretty goofy looking. You're welcome. A lot. Yeah, they sure didn't. Kind of expected, though. Yeah, we noticed. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Why does everybody explain things that we can see for ourselves? Yup. In case you hadn't figured that out for yourself, yeah, Link's not a Kokiri. That's why he can leave the forest and not die. That's why he actually grows up. He lived among the Kokiri, but in fact, he is a Hylian. A little bit of dark backstory to the seemingly peaceful and prosperous Kingdom of Hyrule here. Apparently it was forged through the fires of war. Of course, we're going to get hints that Hyrule's secret history is way darker than that. Look forward to that when we get to the Shadow Temple. I mean, I've kind of known what I must do. Save the world and various waifus for a while now, thanks though. This isn't news. I mean, you know, the part about the circumstances of my birth were news, but... Yeah, I know, you already introduced yourself. Oh god, don't go through that entire spiel again. Oh, phew. That scared me. Alright, that's the Forest Temple complete. As I said, not the smoothest run in the world, not by a long shot, but considering my tiredness and that I didn't remember everything, I'm reasonably happy with that run. So, first temple complete. Next episode, we will continue with Link's epic quest and continue our journey to break the curse on the next temple. There's 4 remaining now. Hopefully you'll Navi, shut up. I'm doing an outro. Damned fairy. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.